when you recognize money as both a tool as well as a tool to be respected, you are wielding so much more power than many other people allow themselves to wrap their head around. Hello, my friend. Welcome to the very last video in this series. I know the energy has just really changed over these last few videos. The first one was like super high energy. Last one where we talked about like whether or not excuse me. Rude? Yes, it's bedtime and I'm still working, but I'm almost done. Thank you. Yeah, I know that the energy has been kind of all over the place. Here's the deal, friend. I am just experimenting and hoping that you're enjoying this conversation. Thus, the cozy atmosphere, because I legitimately need to go to bed. And at the same time, some version of me in the past promised to try to make time for this, try to make this work, and therefore we are here together having this conversation. Today, it's about debt freedom. It's the third video in a 3-part series. If you haven't already seen them, make sure that you check out the first video where I talk about how my systems have changed since I started this whole debt-free journey thing. And then there's a second video where I talk about whether or not it's worth it, kind of like the emotional highs and lows. The low for me was definitely first starting and recognizing I couldn't make ends meet. And the high since then is just seeing how resilient I've become with some mental fortitude. You know, we don't have enough of that. And today's very last video is just a short conversation between you and your good friend Ashley. That's me, about what is different for me now that I'm coming to the end of this journey away from overconsumption, honestly, like buying things that I can't afford. Because you can buy something doesn't mean that you can afford it. In America, we very much have been brainwashed and hypnotized, if I can use those harsh words, to use other people's money to buy things that we will later pay them back for with interest, as in with even more of our time for most people who are working like hourly jobs. Things that are different, I'm going to tell you just the overview. It's my entire relationship with money that's different. Number one, I now see money as a tool. It's not just some obscure object that floats around and you like hand it to some people sometimes or you swipe your card. Like, no, this is a tool. And just like you can use a hammer to build a table, you can use money to build anything you want to, especially the kind of life that you want and believe that you deserve and earned. So money is a tool to me now, whereas in the past, it was more of like this concept of a thing. Yes, there was cash. Yes, there were cards, but I didn't really have the proper language or understanding of what each meant to decisions that you make in the future and decisions that you make in the past or present. So, if you haven't already, I challenge you to think about your relationship with money. What's the default? Is it something that you and your family or friends are comfortable talking about? Is it something that you don't talk about? Like, you definitely do not talk about money. Is it something that makes you scared? Is it something that makes you happy? Is it something that you feel there isn't enough of in your life? Leave it in the comments because I really am interested to hear how you think about money. Number two, thing that's changed for me, what I'm doing differently, how I see my relationship differently with money. I just have respect for it. There's a scripture in the Bible. I can't remember exactly what scripture it is, as in the chapter and the verse, or even the direct quote, but it's very popular and it's somewhere along the lines of, you cannot have two masters. You cannot serve both God and money. And in the last 5 years that I've been doing this, digging my way out of the debt hole, primarily with student loans or car payments, I didn't start off understanding what that meant, but I can absolutely tell you at the end of this, I know what that means. What does that have to do with respecting money? I don't respect money in the way that someone should respect their boss at an office. I respect money in that I know the power that we, society, have placed in money, and therefore, what could I do with my money to build influence, build structures, support, give? Honestly, you can do so much with money. Like when you recognize money as both a tool as well as a tool to be respected, you are wielding so much more power than many other people allow themselves to wrap their head around, let alone grasp and wield for themselves. So, yeah, I really encourage you to assess your relationship with money. That will tell you whether or not you want to go down this path because I've already found two amazing outcomes from it all. And then last but not least, the thing that has changed about me, I now share it, which is so much fun. I didn't expect that at the end of becoming debt free, I would love giving so much, but I do. I love giving to anyone and everyone. Yes, my family and friends, but also people in need. And of course, it's not great to see someone who is in need, but it is good to know that you have a resource that can help a person when they are in need. And that can run the gamut. That's worldwide. And it feels really good to give as well. Giving is so much better, so much more fulfilling than receiving. And any receiving that I do these days, because of the flexibility, I'm so blessed to be able to get something for myself. You know what I mean? Like if I find a need, thank God, literally, thank God, I don't have to be concerned for where it's going to come from. It's provided for, and it's provided for in abundance because now there's, money that belongs to me instead of a company that I'm paying a bill to. There's savings, there's investments. And so I just hope that this very mini 3-part series helps you, or at least gets you on the right path to watching more videos about personal finance, money, paying off debt, and living a more full, systematic, and abundant life.
You got me down again.